Hi, Lorraine. Thanks for coming. I'm excited to talk
Hello.
to you.
Thanks for
Thanks.
having me.
Where are you today?
I'm in England, in the UK, and it's very miserable here.
Well, I'm in the US, so it's nice that we could connect. I don't even remember how we connected, but it was wonderful to work with you because you always were very positive and you were letting go of, you wanted to move forward. You wanted to let go of these things that had crippled you. So
Mm.
it was a great partnership when we worked together. So thanks for coming to talk about it today.
Okay.
So what do you think was the biggest issue that you were struggling with before we started working together?
My main issue was that really wanted, I discovered all these awful things that will happen to animals, and I just really felt compelled to share the truth with people. But because I was so angry with the world, sad, hopeless. I was just really struggling to get out there and be a good advocate. And yeah, I just felt quite paralyzed.
Yeah, that's very typical of people feeling paralyzed. So, and that my heart goes out to them because I know how that is to feel sad. I used to be crying at night, not able to sleep.
Yeah, yeah. I just felt like I had a mindset of I wanted people to change, see what I'd seen and just change. And I think I was, every time I was going out to an event, I had it in my head that, unless I could get them to change, become vegan, that I wasn't being effective. So yeah, I had a lot of guilt as well, not being good enough, and also contributing to the suffering for a long, long time.
That's a big one, guilt. Yes. Well, so how did it make you feel not being able to resolve this? I mean, not being able to get past these feelings of guilt and not being able to get past the anger.
I think I was suffering with quite a lot of anxiety. I was frustrated, just again, just feeling, really helpless. I just thought if I can't get out of this, um, it's just a feeling of being stuck, knowing I wanted to help create change, but just being powerless to do so. So I just felt like really frustrated, and I just felt like if I don't make changes myself, then I'm just going to be going into a very dark hole myself with depression. And I could see other people struggling with dystopia. And yeah, I just thought I don't want to get stuck there. That's not me. I'm a positive person. And yeah, I just want to really get myself out of that and try and be joyful again, even though I know all of these awful things. And yeah, it's just the feeling of being compelled and wanting to take action. So yeah, it was very frustrating.
Right. So, and I do remember when you first started and when you felt really sad and very angry, and that there were issues with interacting with friends and family. So that was one thing we worked on. So, um,
Mhm.
what were the biggest breakthroughs in this area as a result of our work? I mean, what results did it help you create?
I think I stopped feeling like every time I went out to interact with the public or with friends and families, I changed my attitude to thinking, I'm not going to change them straight away. I can have an influence on them and I can spread awareness. And yeah, to stop thinking I have to change them immediately because that's putting too much pressure on myself. And in a way, like with family, I feel like it turned, I recognized some crazy things. I had to learn about psychology because I couldn't understand some of my own family members' behavior towards me as a result of me telling them things. So I had to, yeah, the breakthrough was I had to learn about psychology of eating meat and stop, you know, sharing and sharing and sharing. So yeah, I was able to recognize who was more open to it and who was very closed. Just by saying a couple of things, you can quickly realize. So yeah, the other thing is, I think it really helped with my anxiety and my anger to change my thinking about humans being victims themselves, victims of entrenched social conditioning. Once I did that, I felt that I could empathize with them a lot more, because unless you can empathize with them, I think you're just going to turn them away, really. They're going to come across as judgmental.
Yeah, that's very true. And that's a whole nother viewpoint that that will that brings peacefulness and it kindness, because essentially that's what veganism is about, loving all animals. So yeah, that's very healing.
I mean, I love people and I love animals. We are all animals, so it was horrible to feel that anger towards people. It just didn't sit right with me. There was another revelation, which it was crazy when I thought about it, but I just suddenly realized all of these hours that I'm putting in for free. Initially I just was like, I was volunteering. It's just, I've got to do it. But then I suddenly realized the connections with my social work history, my skills and my experience, and how I could apply that to, the people that I met, being non-judgmental, active listening, creating change. But also, it's a profession. And when I could apply feeling like it was a profession to it, I was more professional. I was thinking about my own anger, and I need to present this really professional image of myself. So that was really, really helpful.
That's wonderful, because we always say that we have the tools inside of us. And so you looked inside of yourself and saw, what do I have that can help me in this area? So that's beautiful. Yeah. And I loved working with you again. Yes. And so what results, what were the tangible results of our work together?
Well, I've been very busy since we did our work together. I still have anxiety, it comes and goes. Don't think it will ever be perfect, but you never know. But I'm definitely out there more, getting involved in different projects. One of the biggest things I'm involved with is to do with Animal Rising in Viva, so animal charity here, and it's called the Farmer Dialogue Project. And it's working along, we're going to go to live auction houses and meet with farmers and befriend them, which is a massive challenge for myself, because I'm going to be seeing baby cows there, and I'm going to have to just, focus on what's happening for the future. And and I think I'm going to be applying my social work skills to that. I've met some really traumatized people in my social work experience, and I've had to empathize with them and be kind to them, and that's the same thing that I'm going to be doing in this project. And it's going to be, working to do with the climate crisis, and also obviously helping animals, getting
Right.
people to connect. But it's not at the moment trying to get farmers to change their mind. It's predominantly trying to build a relationship. The government have failed farmers, and we have, if we can build an alliance, because there's so much in the social media about vegans and farmers hating each other, and that's not the case. It's, we all want the same thing. We want to be able to feed the nation, and this just is an exciting project to be part of, and hopefully I can do it. It's very challenging.
I'm very excited, and I know you can do it. I know that you have the tools inside yourself, and it's normal that we have anxiety. I mean, I have anxiety, but then when we redirect, like you're saying, right? That's when we are growing and growing and growing. So to really support ourselves. And I love the way you done that, and the way you created the survey when we worked together was beautiful, getting that out, getting that done. So
Yeah.
so much growth when we work
Mhm.
together. And that's what I need. I mean, that's what's so fulfilling. I mean, for us, for me and my clients to work together when I have someone like you that says, I'm ready, right? I'm ready to let go of these beliefs. I'm ready to step out of this depression, let's
Yeah.
work together. And so that was beautiful, beautiful and inspirational, because I just heard that only 1% of people are activists. So you went from someone that was really using all of her energy from sadness and depression into taking that energy and putting it into activism and letting go of the outcomes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful. So
Do a
is
lot
there,
of work with We the Free now as well.
oh, great. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that's powerful that you're able to get out there and you can do what you need to do with your voice.
Yeah. And it's just so amazing to being with like-minded people who feel just as passionate as you. It's really good for the soul to be doing something like that. I just find if I'm at home and I'm feeling sad, the best thing for me to do is get active and go out and feel like I've done something and be with those amazing people.
Amen to that. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else, any other feedback or comments that you'd like to share with anyone that's watching?
Yeah, just if you're feeling stuck, don't just sit there and stay like that. I just think it's so sad to just feel angry at the world. It's just not a nice place to be in, really. So I'm really grateful for all the help that you gave me. You listened to my woes on and on and on. And yeah, I feel like I have evolved as part of doing the work with you. And I think if anyone else is feeling that way, then they should get in touch with you, because it's obviously really helped me. So yeah, don't
Well,
think about it, do it.
thank you. Yes, if you're listening, please reach out to me, because we're all in this together. All right. Well, I'm standing for you. I'm standing with Lorraine. I'm standing with all the vegans. And when we come together, we can make a difference. I don't want anyone to suffer. It's crucial that we get the help for the animals' sake and for your sake. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Yes, thank you, Lorraine, for this beautiful
Thank you.
testimonial. And
Everything's really appreciated.
oh, thank you. Well, namaste vegan, everybody. Namaste vegan, Lorraine.
Vegan.
Thank you.